Welcome back to the Daughters of the Moon podcast. We're grateful that you can join us for another week.
And we certainly are.
And so we're here for our January monthly reading. And so we thought we would just kind of fill you in on, we've got amazing guests coming in this new year in
We sure do,
2024.
yeah.
So that's really exciting. We are coming up on our 100th episode, which is also very, very exciting. So we have some special guests for that. So you'll have to stay tuned for that.
You bet.
And yeah, we thought we talked about in December, we talked about things we wanted to get rid of. And so I thought maybe with January, we would talk a little bit about some things that we want to bring forward into the new year. So usually we do our vision boards and our 101 wishes and those kind of things. So I was actually just going over my 101 wishes the other day just to kind of do that, like how many things have come through. And at the point that I checked it, there was probably about 15 things of the 101. So
beautiful.
I thought
wow.
That's a pretty good odds.
I haven't gone through my 101 wishes yet, but I think that it's so cool to do the 101 before the new year, or even after, a little bit after the new year if you want. But it's good because it gives you something to think about for your year. It gives you something to look forward to. And when we put it out there, the intention of what we want, then that comes back to us because we want it so badly. And if we're doing everything right during the year to make it happen, then at the end of the year, yeah, you're right, Kim. You go, oh wow, that is so cool. And this is happening, and also reconfirms to you too that Spirit is out there trying to help you through your stuff. And the more positive you are and putting it out there, manifesting it and all that kind of thing, then what you're doing is you're walking into your future that you're looking for. And every year is going to bring that future a little closer in some way, shape, or form, right?
Absolutely.
So if you don't do it, how do you know if you're going to get it?
Yeah, and there's lots of ways. I mean, you can do the 101 wishes, and if you don't want to do 101 because that seems really like
a lot,
just do 10, right? And put them on a piece of paper and reflect back on them, or do 30 or whatever your number happens to be. You can do a vision board where you're kind of getting into that headspace about the things. And then for me, I put it on a canvas so that like I can hang it on my wall in my office so that I see it every day. Right. I mean, another thing you can do is write yourself a letter of the things that you want to accomplish or where you want to be in a year's time. Yeah. And then, open it back up. I actually have one that I did in August, similar to that. And so I just keep it in my journal, and then in August I'll open it back up and see what I said, because I have no idea, but it's something you could
good idea
do of like the things that you want to put out there and bring forward to your life. So
why would you?
How about you give us a couple of ones that you want to bring forward into the new year?
Forward, I want our podcast here to continue to be successful and to give you what you need to the viewers. We're giving you what you're looking for in order to make your life better. That's one of my things I want to bring forward.
Yeah, also mine.
Yeah, yours.
I think we're in alignment with that. And
yeah.
I think build on it and prosper from it, and just continue to have these amazing guests. And
that's the other thing is we've been so fortunate for the guests that have been on there already, and we just want to keep that going, and also that we're being invited to other people's podcasts, that continues to happen as well. To enlighten people that we're trying to do with that. So yeah,
that's a good one.
That's a good one. Yeah. And I want to just bring forward too that, happiness for people and this world settles down a little bit. 2024, I got some premonitions that I've been thinking about for the year, but I'm not going to say them right now. But I think that, we want to bring a lot of happiness and love into the world. It's going to be a different year in 2024. Things that are going to be coming to play. But the whole thing is I want everybody to I would like to see the world give love to each other and really work on enhancing this world that we live in so that it's a better world for everybody.
Mhm.
So that's another one I wish for.
Yeah, that's a good wish to have. Yeah.
I mean, you still want prosperity and you want
Oh,
that other stuff.
absolutely. I mean, and those are some of my things.
Yeah.
I mean, on a personal note, I'm gonna focus on my health and getting in a good, healthy state, whatever that entails. If that means losing weight or if it doesn't, I don't know, because that I'm just gonna journey down the journey and see where it leads me to go. And then, yeah, obviously prosperity and I really like to spend more time with family and do more things as opposed to just gifts and things like that. Not that those aren't good and they have their place, but I just want to do more things and have more experiences with people and
Yes,
just
experiences are nice.
expand my
Yeah.
world too, right? And
Yeah.
so by doing that, we're going to go to the Banff Wellness Retreat. So we're super excited about that. And then, that's just more education and more things like that. So
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I would like to do some travel too with our podcast and that this year and personal travel as well. That's all on my list of things to do. Planting your feet in the ground so that you feel solid and secure and safe. That's another thing that we all want to do.
mhm.
And get rid of all these fears and that kind of thing, push them to the side. And we don't have time for that.
Yeah,
Just don't have
no,
time for
that's
it.
right. So we'd be love to hear some of your wishes or some of the things or how you manifest for your year coming up, because it's always nice to hear back from people just to know some different ways of doing things.
It is.
I'm going to do my 101 wishes probably New Year's Eve, but we'll see how that goes. And then, yeah, and just see, right? And I love it because it can be simple stuff. It can be like, I want to read 24 books or I want to, write my journal every day. Like it doesn't have to be really lofty things. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. So if that's what's holding you, but yeah, it was in the Aladdin Factor by Jack Canfield. So if you want to read that book too, inspired also.
Yeah. Try to do some kind of wishes for the year coming up. I think it just puts your mind in the other place where we need to dream. We
Yes.
need to allow ourselves to envision us being wherever we want to be doing. Taking your kids to Disneyland, your grandkids, or whatever the case may be. Do something that's going to enhance your world this year.
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
thank you for joining us for another year. We're moving into our second year in February here. So it'll be 2 years that we've been doing the podcast. So we're excited about that.
Really excited.
And
about
we're
that.
just looking to see where we can grow and do things with it. So
Yeah. And and I hope you're enjoying all our guests that we've had on. We've had some amazing guests, and they've had some really cool stuff that they talk about spiritually. It's broadened our horizons, and we're certainly hoping it's broadened your horizons and your expectations of this world that we live in as well. So, I mean, here's to 2024 and all the stuff that is going to come with it.
exactly.
Yeah.
So now we'll do the reading for you for the month of January.
Whatever. We will.
So go ahead.
Okay. So the Light Seers Tarot is what I pulled up here, and they're done. It's done by Chris Ann. Really, that's pretty cool. So it's the Light Tarot's handbook, it says. Okay. The Six of Cups. Are we going to read it or are we going to just play it? Okay, the Six of Cups is a really cool card, as you can see. And the Six of Cups to me is to give. So when you see the little boy at the top and he's got the dog and he's feeding the dog and he's making it become older and he wants it to grow up with him, and that's exactly what's happening. So he's feeding the dog, but he's also feeding his own kindness and nurturing through that, because he's seeing a future coming up, and there's where it's leading him. So as a child, it's saying to you, we dream about all these different things as a child, but we forget about how dreaming when we become an adult. So this is when saying, get back in touch with the friendliness, the liveliness, the laughter, everything else that that being a child gives us. And we forget so often as we become an adult to enjoy all those things, and also to enjoy the things that are closest to us. Like it gives us an animal there because we know that our animals love us no matter what. And we should be doing that too with people, unconditional love where we can accept people for what they are, and just do what we need to do in this lifetime to make ourselves happy and to others around us. So ground yourself, ground yourself as much as you can so that you can have your feet on the ground solid to give you what you need for your future and that kind of thing. The stars and everything else, it just shows you that anything's possible. It's got every color of the chakra system in there, which is really cool too, because it's telling you to pull in everything that you have in order to make things, create your own world, create your own vision of what you want to see in this world and do as well. And most of all, bring that kindness and compassion up to the front.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Okay. And for me, I see similar to you, and I see it's really interesting because yes, he's got the dog with him and he's growing older with the dog and he's doing that. So one, to me, it is talking about the manifestation of this new year.
There was.
And right, manifesting these things because he wants to grow older with his dog. He wants to have these experiences with the dog. He wants, to be loyal and that to be his friend. And so we all take these journeys, and wherever that leads us at any part, that could have been a different journey, but we all make our own paths by making the choices that we make. And so then I think it's just saying to me, make sure that you're making the choices that are true to your heart and that are loyal to yourself and to the ones that you love around you the closest. So that's what I get from that.
I agree. Beautiful card.
It is very, very beautiful.
And it does have every color of the rainbow in there. I'll tell you, it's amazing. Okay. Six cup.
I can hold it while you read.
What it says is this: it's a light seer, nostalgia, reconnecting with people from the past, harmony, things in your life, inner child, and future self. And the shadow seer, being stuck in the past, laminating decisions and actions. You need to forgive others. A reminder to forgive yourself, letting people letting people in a need to deal with regret. You may be experiencing nostalgia or feeling triggered by old memories. It's time to forgive yourself by releasing any residual guilt that is still carrying from past relationships, trauma, or previous actions. Accept your humanness and stop laminating the decisions that you've made up until now. Memories are a profound tool for processing lessons and healing. Who you can highlight how far you have come, and that growth can shine beauty on where you are headed up for next. Time is a beautiful thing. Contemplate the needs of your inner child, or listen to advice from your future self. Sometimes this card is a literal message that someone from your past is going to re-enter your life, or that it's the perfect moment to reconnect with old kindred and to reminisce. When we connect with all those memories on our timeline, we truly find ourselves wholeness. And the comment on this is, I am at peace with my past. It has brought me to where I'm meant to be.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful. And so, that runs into what we're trying to say for the new year, try to release anything that's holding you back, anything that's holding you back, ask for it to be gone in the end of this year, and to bring on the beautiful things that are going to be happening in the new year. Forget the people that have harmed you or done you wrong. The forgetting is a different thing, but the forgiving helps you to release and open up your heart again. And it's amazing because I've had some experiences just as of late of some different things. And, some of them have been like almost a whole lifetime of trying to make it happen, but it happened. And so that's okay. It's okay that it took that long. But the thing was, it took place. It happened. So that in itself is saying, get rid of the old and get on with the new.
Yeah, exactly. That's a beautiful card.
Thank
So,
you, yeah. And it does go with the new year.
yeah, it does go with the new year.
And we just picked these random, by the
Yes,
way.
we did. So the decks that I chose is, oh, I didn't even find the page. The Mystical Journey Oracle by Tennessee Carpenter. And the card I chose is New Dawn. So yes, I'll just maybe try to find that card.
That'll be
real quick
easy
here.
enough.
Sorry about that.
No, I'll be sorry about
There
that
you
at
go.
all.
There we
There
go.
we go. She's fine. She's fine.
I passed. I'll find the next one because I also didn't do it with the other one. So. Okay, so this is the New Dawn number 3. So I think that's really interesting for being the new year,
Yeah.
because it's a new dawn. So for me, it's really, you got this face and she looks like she's really surprised to me, and it looks like she's just in wonder of what's going to be coming up and happening for her. And so mentally, it's like the pink around her is like the clouds where she's thinking, and she's just really trying to project all these things into the future of what she wants to see laid out for her. Again, there's all the colors of the chakras in there. So it's really talking about getting yourself in alignment and really just focusing on the new is what I get with it a lot, is just finding the wonder in the smallest things and knowing that nothing is too small to be bringing into your life. If it's something that brings you joy into your heart, then it's something that you should bring into your life.
Very nice, Kim. I agree. She does. She's got that look of awe, like, is this really happening? Or oh my God, like this is beautiful. And I see that like there's peacocks on both sides of her thinking here, the feathers of time, I call them. Feathers to me around you gives you that wisp of anything possible. Feathers are to me are like blow so easily in the wind, and it creates such a momentum of change. And if you allow that change to take place, then it opens your eyes to all the magic that's right in front of you. And there's really a lot of magic in front of us. If we allow it, it's when we close ourselves off and say, that can't happen. And no, 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 no. It's about the look she's got in her face is, really? I believed in these things and they're coming true. Oh my God, this is awesome. Everything's so calm and magical within the card. And like Kim said, all the colors are there too to say, enhance your world around you and smell the roses that are around you and things like that. Allow this new year to bring focus of change for you, and don't let it hold you back. The new dawn is here.
Yeah. And I think with dawn, it's saying like every day is a new day to make new choices and to move in a new direction. Yeah. And if yesterday was a shitty day and you didn't get to hold where you wanted to be, today's a new day. Just take things one day at a time. You know, just for today, be happy and do the things you want to do.
Totally. It's about embracing life as you can. Yeah. Embrace it every moment and be that mirror of yourself that is going, I'm going to do something different this year.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Beautifully said.
Yeah,
okay, it says the New Dawn card heralds a time of great change. Perhaps you feel you are stuck in a situation you can't break free from. Ask yourself if you are still happy about where you are in life, or is it time to reassess and move on? Sometimes you may settle into a comfortable situation and not want to leave it, even though it's not ideal. You feel safe with what you know because it's familiar to you. Maybe this position you find yourself in is a replaying of negative childhood pattern. You are unhappy, but the thought of making any changes scares you so much you remain stuck. The New Dawn card encourages you to take a risk, as the next chapter of your life could be even better. By practicing mindfulness, you can slow down and ask yourself what you really want from life, and then work on what is holding you back. Life is about making choices, but sometimes the choices you make are just quick reactions that are not very well thought through. You then believe you are stuck with them. A big red flag this card signifies is the compulsion to act nice and smile instead of facing a situation that may initially need conflict to resolve. The need to be liked can be stronger than living in an authentic life, so be true to yourself first and foremost. The action is make one small, comfortable change in your life that you have been thinking about for a while, but have yet felt daring enough to implement. Now is the time to be brave.
That is so true. And it still talks about what you're doing into the future. Like, we are so bad for being afraid to move forward. And so we hold ourselves in that place. And so then, and then as the year goes on, we go, oh, nothing's changed for me. Well, it hasn't changed because you haven't allowed it to change. So if you write down the things you don't want, and you can burn them up, actually, you can take them and write down the things you don't want anymore. You can put them in a cauldron or burn them up. Careful not to start fires. But you can burn them up, and that's releasing them. And then as the new year is coming, you can also write the new year stuff down, and you can also put that in and burn them up, because that's your wishes. But you can do either way, or you can just leave them and put them in a book and wait and see them later as you've written them down. But yeah, we get caught up in silly little things from the past, silly little things from childhood, and it holds us back, and it's not worth it.
No, it's not. So very nice cards.
Very, actually. Who was that by again?
Tennessee Charpentier.
Well, that's a new one. Wow.
Yes. I unveiled them, I think, on YouTube.
You did?
Or not YouTube, but Facebook. And so, yeah. And if you follow along on Facebook and Instagram, I often will reveal new decks as I get them, or we do some fun things, and we have some more fun things planned. So stay tuned, follow on our YouTube channel. We are also hoping to do some live stuff that we'll advertise on our Facebook and Instagram page and on our website. So
yeah,
make sure you follow through for that.
I think we're getting exciting and fun. We don't know.
We're trying.
We're trying. Okay, the next one I've got, the cards are from Rebecca Campbell, and artwork is done by Danielle Noel, and they're called Work with Light Oracle cards. Never seen these before, so this is exciting.
They're okay. They're not new, but
they're not new, but I just haven't really done anything with that so much. Okay, the Great Gathering. And if you see the card, it's pretty cool. The first thing that when I picked the card up, the first thing I saw was spirit, the gathering of spirit. And I think that 2024 is definitely that. It's a gathering of the spirits to bring forward the things that we need to know. There's going to be newness in the year 2024, things we're going to learn. Oh, of course, every year it is like that. But there's going to be some pretty strange things around in 2024. And as they come and see us, we're going to be gathering together in order to support each other to come through some of these things. And gathering is good because we gather new ideas. We also help people that are lost in the past and things like that, help them to come out of those dark places or things they don't need to be in anymore, and help them to move around to better places to be. Gathering also is gathering up the things that we need to gather, because we need to be always putting something together for our futures. So it's gathering the mystical and the magical things that we want to happen, and we can look at that. When we look at the mountains in behind, to me, when I look at mountains, it's about magic. They're mystical, they're magical, they're mysterious, they're a little bit of everything. And if you've had the opportunity to be in the mountains, you can see, like, with every turn of the eye and of the head, you see something different. And it allows you to embrace on the magic of what you see in the mountains, to dream. If you haven't been in the mountains, read some books, look at mountains in the pictures. Go into those places that they allow you to reach so deeply into, to gather thoughts and gather the things that you need, and gather the things you need for ammunition for the year ahead, to gain the support and put your feet steadily on the ground. So to me, sorry, Kim, go into the places that you need to go. Look at the possibilities of the magic that's around you, even if it's not the mountains. There's magic in everything that we look at if we allow it to happen. And the clouds and the skies are so beautiful. It's really interesting because this year with, our weather being the way it is, And we don't have the snow and the cold weather like we normally would have. It's given us a whole different look at fields and things like that, and still have the brisk weather with it, but it gives a different form, and it gives it a different feel. And so don't be afraid to go and find the mystery that's around you, and gather with the people, or gather up things that's around you that make you feel so comfortable and complete.
Yeah, and I agree with that. And I think for me, it's really gathering is so important, and community is so important. And I think if anything, the pandemic taught us was that community is important, because being alone and being on our own is not a good thing. We need those people to reach out to. And I've heard this saying, and it's like, where more than one gathers, there he is. And so
Yeah.
it's a sense of whether you
Okay.
believe in God, or you believe in the universe, or whatever you believe in, whatever your faith is that, getting into that community creates that sense of companionship and support and things like that. And I feel like a dual thing for this year coming forward is, I feel like it's going to be a very big awakening for a spiritual sense. I think there's going to be we're going to see a lot of new spiritual things come down the pipes, and it's going to be very important that we have that community to share that with. And I feel like through our podcast we're able to do that, so that's our outlet to be able to do that.
Yeah.
But again, to have that community. But I also feel like there's a lot of negative things that are going to be happening this year. Like when we're looking at the snow, yes, it gives us that opportunity, but also because we're not getting the moisture, can cause drought, and there's talk of wars, and there's all these different talks. And so then at that point, I think you need the community for the support. And to me, the mountains are like a support, and they're like a safety net for us. And
A foundation.
they ground us, and they give us that sense. And so I really just think that it's really important that we find out who our tribe is, because when we want to share the things that are close to our heart, it's important to find the people that we feel safe to do that with.
Right. And I think too that what I was just thinking out, when I see this, and I see spirit there right away. When I see this picture, I just see spirit. When spirit is about taking off the veil, because we hide behind a veil. So it's taking off the veil. Don't hide behind that veil anymore. Be the person in this new year that's coming up, and allow yourself to see the possibilities of magic, because there's all kinds out there. And if you look up into the universe and all that's happening in NASA and everything else, we have a pretty vast world ahead of us, and all kinds of brilliant, wonderful things to look forward to. So
absolutely.
And spirit guides are there to help us find that. So,
Yep.
Okay, it's called The Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits. Soul tribe. You're being called to let your intuition move on physically. You're connected to a group of souls who are weaving a web around the planet. And as you travel and share your creations, something is rethreaded. The card is an acknowledgement that you're being called to connect with others who are like you in the soul level, or that you already are. You are being called to gather groups of people, either by leading them or becoming a part of a group that can support you and your soul's personal mission. You are part of a group of souls who agreed to be here at this time in history to heal yourself, your ancestral line, and the planet, to raise consciousness so that we can continue to call the magnificent place home for eras to come. One of the many consciously choosing to devote your life to something greater than yourself. It's time to call to your tribe by sharing your soul's voice and letting yourself be seen. When you share what is real and true to you, you share the medicine that you most need. Those who are like you will gather around you. You are your tribe. They are just like you. And just as you're longing and searching for them, they're longing and searching for you too. So the work light activation says, hold the card on your heart and say, I choose now to let myself be seen. I am ready to call in my soul tribe and to create a web of light all over the planet. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Very nice.
That's really pretty cool.
Very
I
pretty.
like that part where it says,
Calling in your soul tribe and calling in your light.
yeah, because how much in this lifetime, right now, I'm finding anyways, there's so many people that are only just into themselves. And they're not giving anything to anyone else because then they never give anybody any they don't embrace them with compliments or anything like that. And what does it take to do that? You know? So this is saying that if you're around people that don't feel that part of your soul that make you feel good, then find the people that do. Find the people that want to share and making you feel good, and then you can make them feel good. Do that, because if you stick around the people that are constantly battering and ignoring and ignorant and that type of thing, you're not going to find your happiness. Go for what makes you happy.
Yeah.
Reach out real big.
Yes.
Cool.
So,
Did I-
these are new ones. And I
Ooh,
did do a reveal of these on the Facebook and
I
Instagram.
saw that.
These are the Angel Quest cards by Karen Noe, who we have as a guest coming up. So make sure you watch that because that's very
Yes.
exciting. Sorry, she was already a guest.
Yes, I was going to say she's already been on there, but it's okay. So
But
hopefully she'll come back and see us
yes,
again.
because that was a beautiful
Yeah.
interview. So anyway, so I was going to read the book first.
It's okay.
Friendship. The angels are encouraging you to spend more time with those who make you feel good. So, oh my gosh, didn't
All
we
the
just have
cards are
that?
so good together. My
So,
God.
and again, very colorful card calling in all of the chakras, and it is, I think it's really a year of really finding that tribe, your soul tribe, the people, that friendship that you need, because it is going to be so important this year. I just feel it in the pit of my stomach that it's going to be so important that we have this soul tribe, our people around us, our friendships. And it's saying to me that the angels are going to bring those people into your life. If they're not here, or there's someone that, there's a vacant spot that needs filled, they're going to bring that person into your life to help complement your life. And we can never have too many friends, or not too many people that are, supporting us and cheering us on from the sidelines. And then I think I agree, because what you said too is that then we also need to give that friendship to other people and encourage other people and be their cheerleaders. And
Yeah.
you never know what a smile is going to do, what a way to go, or I see what you're doing and appreciate that, is really going to mean to someone. You may never know, but I can tell you it does mean a lot to a lot of people. So I just feel like this is the year to reach out, be in community, gather the people around you that you need to have.
Very nice. I agree with you. The beautiful card. The parrots always remind me of together, because parrots like to be together, and birds do anyway. They clean each other, they do everything for each other to make it better for them. And I see the angel wings around them, which tells me again, believe in the magic. The magic is there, it's holding you, it's waiting to be hold you. So many people I find that I've talked to in the last while are caught up in so many past negative stuff, and they can't release them. If you can believe that the angels have their wings around you on a daily basis, trying to say to you, hey, we're here. We want to help you. We want to walk with you to release you from the torments of either childhood fears or growing up fears, or things that have happened in your lifetime that don't sit so good. But it tells you that there is a resolve. And if you allow the angels to take you in their wings and let you pair up with them to find the energies and the beauty behind everything. Because when I see the behind it, it's about the universe. And universally, Whether you do Reiki or whatever, you're always calling in the universe to assist you to help the healing and everything else. Same difference. We're calling upon the universe to be there for us, to unite us, to gather us together, to bring a better life for us all and happiness for those around us, because we do want to see happiness in people's faces. And you can see it when people walk and they're happy.
Absolutely.
Try, do them, they do whatever.
100%. 100%.
And it's so fun to watch too, because then you get that feeling of joy. And them sitting on the perch tells me that they found where they need to go. And that's what 24 is going to be about, is you getting on your perch and you finding out where you want your solidity, and let those angels wrap their arms around you and their wings around you and let them guide you to the happiness that you've been so searching for. That's what I see.
Yes, beautiful.
Thanks.
Okay. So it says, the angels are guiding you to spend more quality time with uplifting friends and acquaintances, whether it is to vent, catch up, share experiences, laugh, cry, or just for the comfort of being around like-minded souls. These precious individuals will elevate your spirit. Reach out rather than wait for invitations from them. Nurture these positive relationships and make sure you are available for them when they need you as well. Remember, fulfilling relationships are a two-way street. The angels are also inspiring you to track down a favorite childhood friend you may have not seen in many years. You may have not connected with this person for a long time, but no matter the time or the distance, they will be glad to hear from you. Bring up the fun times that you had together. Tell them how much they meant to you and why. As you reminisce about the wonderful times you had together, you will recreate that good feeling place within you from your carefree days. The angels are also encouraging you to create space for new friends, take classes, go for walks, attend social events, and plan functions to be near those who have the same values as you. These strong social support systems will increase your sense of belonging and lift you up. You will be glad that you made a conscious effort to connect with your friends, whether they are your current buddies, those from the past, or those who have not met yet. Being with like-minded souls will truly help to elevate each other's moods. It will be a win-win situation for everyone. So,
nice.
Very nice. So that is your reading for the month of January. We wish you all a wonderful, wonderful 2024. We hope that it brings all of the magic and all of your wishes that you want. Yeah.
We do. It's about being the happiest you could possibly be, and make people around you happy as well. Reminiscing about beautiful things that's happened around you in your lifetime is also a wonderful thing, because it lightens up the heart, and anything that doesn't give you pleasure, throw it out. Why would you keep something that gives you a bad feeling? So reminisce on the things only that give you joy, peace, hope, love, contentment, all those different things, because life is short and we're supposed to live it to the utmost all the time. So yeah, like Kim said, you're excited about 2024. We know we have some beautiful people coming on again. We've already had beautiful people on. We hope some of those come back too. We're really excited about what content we've been sharing, and what the people that are on here with us share in their content. And we're hoping you're enjoying it just as much as we are.
Yes, and please give us a review.
Yes, please.
That helps us in the podcast world. So if you could just take 2 seconds to do that, that would be wonderful.
Yeah.
We read all of your comments and questions. So any comments, questions, if you're feeling lonely and you don't feel like you have someone to reach out to, please reach out to us.
Yes, please do.
We are here for you. We're loving what we do. We, like Mom said, we love all the guests that we have and bringing you this content. We're learning from it right alongside of you
every single time.
And create those great memories and have a beautiful 2024 and a beautiful January. And we'll see you guys on the next podcast episode.
You sure will. We're excited. Happy 2024.